Yo, what's going on? And welcome to some more ranked TFT action. And today I have done a little bit of learning. I plan on after this one maybe practicing a little bit because I haven't gotten a whole lot of chance. But the little bit of learning that I've done has taught me that there are only two team comps in the game currently. There is Ninja Assassins and there are Brawlers. And you go one of these or you lose the game. So that's going to be our goal. We are going to shoot for one of those. Now, obviously, we're not going to be able to start with those. And depending on how much everyone in the lobby knows, there could be a lot of people going for those units specifically. So we got to be careful here. When there's only a few things that are really, really good, you gotta be careful because not everyone can do it. So if people are getting screwed and not finding the units that they need, then you end up with one of two situations. One guy gets everything he needs and wins the game, or none of them get anything they need. And team comps that aren't necessarily the best are able to shine because they are available. But first off, we get to start with a level 2 Tristana, which is fantastic. I really like Garen, but I feel like Kassadin's a better unit. Go with Kassadin. So we can go early gunslingers because Pirate is very good for getting you a lot of money and transitioning to some of those other team comps, because Brawlers is kind of expensive depending, because it seems to center around Volibear, while Ninja Assassins tends to center, first of all, you need all the ninjas, otherwise it doesn't even work, but it tends to center around Akali, which is also an even more expensive unit than Volibear. And our items, what are our items looking? We actually got pretty good items at the moment for gunslingers, but we don't have a gunslingers. So you can see how that might become an issue. So we're gonna start off with our first ninja over here. And we will also buy a brawler. Because if I think because I think if I kind of shoot for those team comps right now, I can maybe just outpace other people. Like, what are we looking at? One person has a Zed. I saw a Shen in there, but not really a whole lot going on brawler-wise. Maybe like a Warwick or something with some Nidalees for wild. And we can just pick up this Fiora, but... So the other thing that I've been doing poorly is holding on to too many units that I don't plan on using or aren't important to the team comp. Like, once I get them to level 2, not everything needs to be level 3. So we can definitely focus on getting specifics to level 3 instead. We do like Graves here. We are fighting someone... Do we want to just go red buff right now? I think we go red buff. What in the world? My Graves has not gotten a move. This is highly upsetting. But red buff is a very good item for gunslingers. I kind of had the wrong idea about what's good for gunslingers, and I don't necessarily think it was wrong in the sense that the items were good at one point and they're not horrible, but they're not optimal. So what seems to be optimal on gunslingers at the moment is red buff, because they're spraying their shots all over the place, so everyone gets this red buff effect on them that does 13% of their max health, and they can't heal. Ooh, Tristan. And the other items are like Cursed Blade that prevents healing. We don't need the Fiora. We could... I think this is what I want to do. Could also just drop the Z momentarily. It really doesn't matter. I don't think Lucian's gonna do a whole lot, and it doesn't boost our gunslinger any. I think the Z jumping to the backline is actually good for us. And so I leveled, so we're decently strong at the moment. And you can see there, Nidalee's ability went off. She didn't get to heal because red buff prevents healing. I think they switched that. I think Morella Nomicon used to prevent healing, but they flipped it over to red buff for some reason. But the burn for red buff is also slow. Like, it doesn't happen quickly, while Morella Nomicon's burn is on hit. Like, it immediately does its damage. Okay, so we're definitely going to put Kassadin in instead. We'll put Graves over there. We might want to back it up, just in case there's assassins, so we can kind of protect our Tristana a little bit. And we need these Tristanas. We kind of need all of these units. So I think we're just going to buy all these. And I think we're looking pretty good. We're probably one of the strongest people at the moment, because this level 2 Tristana with red buff and the gunslinger buff is very powerful. And we actually have a lot of level 2s at the moment, so I'm happy for that, because it seems to be different from what has happened in the past to us. But since we are the strongest person, or what I would believe to be the strongest person, I don't know what this guy has. Looks like he's got demons with Zed and Garen. But I think we're probably slightly stronger than that. We definitely want this, but we pick last. So it's kind of up in the air. Spatula looks like that's going to get gobbled up immediately. Tiers are good if we're going to go Ninja Assassins, because Seraph's is very good on Akali. If we could get that bow, that'd be fantastic, because an RFC would make our Tristana so much deadlier. Not today, huh? Okay, we want the Aatrox or the Shen now. And we are given the Aatrox. We are going to sell the Aatrox and build a Cursed Blade on Tristana immediately. And right now we're going all in on the Gunslingers, which might not be good, but we are abusing our opponents, which is the goal of this build. We want to kind of like beat down our teammates while we're, or not our teammates, but our enemies while we're strong. And in doing so, not only will they lose their health, which you can kind of use health as a resource. You can kind of like lose a little bit to make sure you can make it to the late game. But if we make them lose a lot of health early, then they won't be able to use that resource later. So if they need to transition or something and they need a few rounds to do so, they will not be allowed to do so because they will simply just lose. What are we looking at the moment? We could build Rengar. I don't think that's a good idea though. I think I've been too obsessed with Rengar. Another Tristana, that's great. We're getting really close to more powerful Tristana. Really have no intention on going those. Is there stuff that we could sell? We could, in theory, sell the Lucian. Or we could just put... Why don't we just... Wait, that doesn't work. Don't do that, you fool! You can't get Gunslinger from 2 Tristanas. This Garen is very hard to kill, but he also has red buff on him now, so he can't heal. Red buff very strong against nobles. We're just barely gonna beat this guy, but like our Tristana is pretty much untouched. So at the same time, it's not just barely. Lots of veins, huh? We did just level up as well. We should just build the veins. We should definitely buy a Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath will give us Brawler right now. And we might want to just get rid of these veins. I'm thinking they're not what we want. So we'll just drop them. Blitzcrank is also very good now because he is a Brawler. And he can be used to displace the enemies. However, I don't know if I can buy this Blitzcrank. I could sell this Kha'Zix. I think I will. That's a lot of gold. I didn't need to sell the Kha'Zix. I wish I hadn't sold the Kha'Zix now. You should always wait as long as possible, but if people had done the round as quickly as me, then it would have ended, and I wouldn't have had an opportunity to check how much gold I was gonna get. No items for that guy. Is unfortunate, but I know the feeling. So I'm putting this Graves behind my Tristana at the moment, because if someone has a Blitzcrank, it's going to pull either Warwick if they're over here, or it's going to pull Graves if they're over there. And Graves is not important to my team right now. He's merely enabling Gunslinger, which is all I need him to do. And this guy is going Assassins with Locket. He is actually quite strong. But we'll see if he can actually touch Tristana, really? Cho'Gath gets his ability off, then I think it's over. Nice. Okay, we are still at 100 HP. That's beautiful. We're the only one at 100 HP. Plus, we got a pretty good economy going, and I feel like we have a plan. First time I've ever really felt like I know what's going on here. At least in this new meta. Now, we could get Blitzcrank in here at some point. We can't give up that. Our Cassidon's too strong at the moment. So I think we just sit on this. I think we're okay. I like our positioning. Because I'm kind of trying to position myself forward a little bit just so Tristana can immediately be hitting everybody. It's kind of a gross comp. But if Cho'Gath gets off his ability here, a little bit misplaced, but looks like it's going to be a win because Tristana's just going to spray down all these spiders. If this Shyvana... Okay, that was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. You can see we haven't made any changes to our team comp in a while. So people are catching up. But we have won 7 rounds in a row. Which is actually quite impressive. We haven't seen any Rek'Sais, which is a little bit unfortunate. Because Rek'Sai would enable Void. We might want to just level. This is a tough one. Oof. Do I sell one of the Zeds? No, I think I sell that. We'll get a little bit of XP. We haven't gotten stronger quite yet, but we only need 2 more Warwicks. No Cho'Gath, huh? That's unfortunate. I feel like we still win this. Yeah, there we go. So, we are on an 8-win streak, which means we're getting 3 extra gold every single round. Plus, when we win, we get 1 gold for it, so it's essentially 4 extra gold. And what are we looking for here? Gangplank would be great. Cho'Gath, also great, because we have 2 Cho'Gaths. But again, we're last pick, so we kind of have to take what we get. Cho'Gath got gobbled up. A Gangplank's still circling. Other than that, I'm staring at maybe the Leona or the Pike. Looks like we're getting this Gangplank. So I'm happy about that, actually. For some reason, this guy down here took a really long time to pick what he wanted. And I think he picked exactly what that guy wanted, so... Alrighty. Probably just gonna sell that immediately. I think we need to... Let's just level. We can get a Blitzcrank in here. Also a Brawler. And this Lucian could be useful. We really need one more Graves as well. The two Blitzcranks pulled each other. That's interesting. Cho'Gath, I'm gonna need you to use your ability. Yes, just like that on everybody. And we are going to win, so I will buy the Lucian. And you can see how we're just ruining the people with noble buff. That Shen had noble buff. And he's taking... The red buff, not only does it do true damage, so it doesn't care about your armor, but it also prevents healing. So you can't heal through it. I think we gotta give up on the ninjas. I think we still got a good thing with the brawlers going, though. And we got even a new brawler here. If I could get this Gangplank. I don't see it happening, though. Maybe we drop this. Grab the Gangplank. Lucian. So we need to change up our comp now. We are on 9 wins in a row, which is just fantastic. Cho'Gath is not going to get an ability off this time, which is unfortunate for us. Again, we're still looking for Tristanas. Can't forget about that one. This guy's got a Force of Nature, but we're still going to come out with a win. Is he going to lose? No, he's still in it, but he's riding the lightning. Oh, Volibear. We want Volibear, but it's not going to happen, unfortunately. Okay. Cho'Gath, perfect. You will go over here. We'll have you pull one of them. And Graves will just kind of absorb a little bit of damage. It's fine. Okay. Rek'Sai. And Blitzcrank. We might want Rek'Sai in instead of Blitz for the Void buff. And Rek'Sai's also a brawler, so. Graves. It's level 2 Graves, finally. And there's a rapid fire cannon, so that is pretty much exactly what we wanted. Do I keep the Blitzcrank? The moment we're keeping the Blitzcrank. Oh, there's another item? I didn't even see you. Okay, so now we're sitting back in this little corner. It's kind of odd how to place our units here. I think like this will do well. We kind of want both of these. How are we doing on brawlers? We need one more brawler in. So I might just sub out Kassadin, but he is a void. That guy's Shen is dead. This guy is going like Blade Master Nobles. So we still need some Tristanas. 3 more Tristanas. Another Rek'Sai, huh? I don't think that's gonna happen. We actually can level here quite easily, which will allow us... Do we want Blitz in? Volibear's only level 1 at the moment. I think the Blitzcrank's gonna be more valuable. He'll sit up here. I think that's a good way for him to sit. What else are we looking at? Nothing at the moment. Now, again, we haven't lost a single round. We are actually on an 11 win streak. This guy is the assassin. Oh, Blitzcrank's trying to save Tristana. Unfortunately, Cho'Gath missed everything. But now Tristana gets to just free hit on everybody. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, so we need to do some re-rolling. Do we want to go for Draven? Probably not. I think we're good with our brawlers. So this one's tough because I really need the Volibear. We gotta do that, unfortunately. We need one more Warwick as well. I just noticed that it hasn't been making the gunslinger sound effect this entire match. I'm pretty sure it hasn't. Look at this. Oh my goodness. We need 3 more Tristanas though, if we're gonna keep this going. Or MF. MF and Volibear both valuable for us here. Other than that, the Spatula's good. The Yasuo's not bad with the chain vest. Volibear got gobbled. I've said that so many times today already. Don't you... Now the question is do we grab this Tristana? I think we just grab the Yasuo. Like, we're rich, and we're kind of keeping this guy from getting back into it. He's the guy in second, but it's not really even close. So, there's our level 3 Warwick as well. You like to see that. And, so Yasuo... Oh, it kicked Blitzcrank out. Wait. Yeah, get Blitzcrank in here, please. We're going to sell this. Go like this, like this. So we should definitely switch the Kassadin and that because these assassins are running past everyone, which I don't like. Okay, Tristana just barely lived. We need to protect our Tristana better. This could have very easily been a loss because of that mistake on my part. Do we want more Lucians? We might as well pick it up. Okay, so we want Blitzcrank here. I think we throw Blitzcrank over here and we backed up everyone the wrong direction. I think we go like this. So now we should be fairly safe. I like how this is set up. We should also probably level. So next round we can level. That's Shyvana, huh? Poor Ahri. Hello, can we get the Shyvana off of my Tristana, please? Okay, well that's not good. Are we... We have lost this one. Wow, okay. Wait. I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, so... we might want to go like this and make sure Tristana is getting in on the whole locket thing. I guess we'll throw Gangplank in. What was I trying to do? Probably throw Lucian in. We really need to upgrade our Tristana. Okay, so let's get Gangplank out of here. Cassidin can be up here. Might as well roll some Lucians. So this is where I need to not trip up and start making dumb mistakes like I usually do. Now we still need our volley bears. This guy's got a few volley bears actually, because I think he has a level 2 in. Alrighty. No, don't want to bother with that. Guess we'll sit right here at the moment. Who's going out? I feel like Cassidin still has a use at the moment. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe we just do this. Give me that level, or the rank 4 gunslingers. This guy is the guy who did damage to us, right? Is it not? No, the guy who did damage to us had the Shyvana with all the items. I think we're about to eliminate this guy. Yep. Wait, I want this. Do I want that? Not really. Now that I think about it, because we want volley bear in probably. No, I do want it. I'm dumb. Demon shapeshifter. We don't have any other shapeshifters, so that doesn't matter to us. Do we have blade masters? No, but we can always make someone a blade master as well. Gotta keep that in mind. We'll just level up our blitzcrank. We got this as well. We might want this instead of one of our other brawlers. We don't have void buff, so we might as well get volley bear instead of Rek'Sai. Oh no. That is not good. Okay, well, it actually turned out fine. You can see the strength of brawlers, like our Tristana, who's our damage dealer, was felled, but we still were able to pull through. There's no bows? Really? Like, I kind of wanted a bow here. What are we looking for from here? Probably this tier, I'm thinking. It's gonna give us a lot of gold. And thinking who we put it on. Could make someone a demon, but we don't have demons. I said we should put Volibear in. And I like having some attack speed on this Volibear. We might put a static shiv on him, actually. What happened here? One of these tiers is not real. It's a spatula. Oh, this is the Shyvana guy. Tristana's still alive. Impressively enough. We've been seeing a lot of Gangplanks, so I think we should... Okay. Like I said, we've been seeing a lot of Gangplanks. I think we keep going for Lucian as well. We could probably sell the Kassadin. I don't think he's ever coming back into the squad. Same guy again, huh? Poor Ari. This time she doesn't even get to do anything. This guy is approaching level 3 Shyvana, which is kind of like critical mass for him. He just needs 2 more. I don't know if we can beat him if he gets to level 3 Shyvana, so we need to start hitting some of our own spikes. I don't think there's any reason to keep picking up Cho'Gaths. We should definitely deny the Shyvanas, if at all possible. This is a rough one. We might not need the Rex size anymore either. We could sell both of the Cho'Gaths. This thing has a death cap? What do we put a death cap on? Blitzcrank? How much damage does Blitzcrank do? It would make him do a lot of damage. For what it's worth. Actually, no, we'll give it to Lucian. That seems way better. I really want Tristana to happen, but it's not coming to fruition. They're giving me a lot of Rex size, but I'm not taking that bait. As long as Tristana doesn't die right here. She didn't die immediately, so like, even just level 2 Tristana, doubling everyone else's damage. Because we have perfect items on her. Should we keep denying the Shyvanas? Probably. More Volibear. It's time to give up on Rek'Sai. Sit on this. You might think it's mean to deny the Shyvanas, but wait, that guy's out. What am I doing? Screw that. Apparently the other guy knocked him out while I wasn't paying attention. Okay, Tristana just got one shot. Ow. I just lost really bad. Alright, we need to roll. It's time to find what we've needed.
Death will be their reward.
begins.
I can't do that. There's a volley bear. We need that. Tristana didn't get one shot, but she's been stunned up for a lot of this. Ow. I can't beat this guy. I need to change up how my squad's sitting. What do we need here? We need this bow, right? No, not exactly. But it might be good for our volley bear. Alright, we need to change up what's going on here. Blitzcrank's gonna be up here. We're going to do this instead. Now, there's a Tristana. Shoot. Really? I think we sell the Lucian and put in MF. This is not even close. Jeez. Assassins. We're not scaling. That's the problem with this comp. This comp doesn't scale. Okay, so we need to like hide in a corner essentially. We'll pull someone all the way up over here, I think, actually. Shoot. Wow, I think we just lost. Assassins! We should have... I don't know, I needed to transition onto better brawler items, maybe? I felt so strong, and then suddenly I was so weak. I think level 3 Tristana could have helped us. We did see 2 Tristanas. I wasn't able to get one of them, but that's still not level 3. We were 1 off then. Maybe we just had to drop the gunslingers and go harder for brawlers. Move all of our items onto like volley bear or something. That's a tough one. I'm not that great at transitioning, but you see we did something different there, and I think it was better, and we were able to get a 2nd place and our first actual ranked victory, kind of. Not a 1st place, but we were awfully close. Assassins are just so good right now. He was Assassin Ninjas, just like I said people were gonna do. So maybe we look harder for Assassin Ninjas. I don't necessarily think we made a mistake. You also want multiple lockets, which was not an option that game. So I think we did good with what we had. We maybe could have done better by looking for different units. I had a lot invested into a 2nd level 2 Cho'Gath, and I was pretty close to level 3 Volley Bear. If I had gotten level 3 Volley Bear, I probably should have dropped everything off of Tristana and just gone with him. But I didn't get it, so maybe it was better how I was doing it. I don't know. That one's a tough one. I needed to spend all my money, but I kind of ran out of time. So that happens, I guess. But we're doing a little bit better, so it's always nice to see some improvement, and I'll be trying to practice a little bit before the next one. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time.